Let me tell you something right now. Your life is a reflection of the people you keep around you. Look around. Who do you spend your time with? Who do you call your friends? If they are weak, if they are losers, if they make excuses, then you are on the path to destruction. Listen, the easiest way to know if someone will betray you is to analyze their character. Are they weak or are they strong? Weak people will betray you every single time. Every single time. I've seen it happen over and over again. If they have a weakness for gambling, they will steal your money. If they have a weakness for women, they will sleep with your girl. If they have a weakness for power, they will throw you under the bus the moment they get a chance. Weakness is a disease, a virus, and if you allow it into your circle, you will suffer the consequences. This is why rich men, powerful men, successful men do one thing better than anybody else. They curate their life. They build their world exactly how they want it to be. When you are broke, when you are a nobody, you have no choice. You are forced to exist among losers, to talk to people you do not respect, to tolerate conversations you do not care about. You have to interact with the weak because you don't have the power to ignore them. But when you are at the top, when you are successful, you can set the world on fire and walk away. You can choose who enters your circle, who speaks to you, and who even gets a response from you. This is the power of winning. This is the power of strength. Now, let me explain to you why I despise weak people. It's very simple. They are liars. A liar has no place in your circle. A liar is worse than an enemy, because an enemy you can see, but a liar sits beside you and waits for the right moment to strike. Weak people are liars because their entire life is built on a lie. They pretend they are happy. They pretend that strength doesn't matter. They pretend that success is luck. They tell themselves stories to justify their failure. And if a man will lie to himself, what makes you think he will ever tell you the truth? Let's go deeper. Think about this. If you have a friend who is weak, mentally, physically, emotionally, what happens when life applies pressure? What happens when the world tests him? He folds, he crumbles, he betrays you, because a weak man is only loyal when it is convenient. He is your friend when times are easy, but the moment things get tough, he will sell you out to save himself. Weak men are cowards, and cowards cannot be trusted. This is why I only associate with strong men. A strong man is someone who has suffered, who has been through hardship, who has looked adversity in the face and refused to quit. A strong man is someone who will stand beside you in battle, who will fight when others flee, who will take the pain, take the pressure, and never bend. That is the man you need in your life. And here's the best part. Strength is easy to build. Strength is a choice. It is not luck. It is not given. It is earned. You don't need a degree. You don't need connections. You need discipline. You need work ethic. You need to decide that you are done being weak, done making excuses, done being surrounded by people who pull you down instead of push you up. If you are surrounded by weak people, you have already lost, because you will become like them. Birds of a feather flock together. You cannot be strong if everyone around you is weak. You cannot be disciplined if everyone around you is lazy. You cannot win if everyone around you is comfortable with losing. So here is my challenge to you. Look at your circle, audit your friends. Ask yourself, if life got hard tomorrow, if everything fell apart, if you needed warriors beside you, who would stand and who would run? If the answer is not obvious, you are keeping the wrong people around you. Weakness is contagious. Strength is a choice. Make the right one. Let's get one thing straight. Your life is war. And in war, the people by your side will determine if you win or lose. So tell me, are you rolling with warriors or with cowards? Because if you have cowards in your ranks, you are already dead. A weak man will always find a way to fail you. Always. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but on a long enough timeline, his weakness will become your downfall. You cannot afford to let that happen. I've seen it firsthand. I've lived it. I have given chances to weak men, and every single time I regretted it. Because a weak man will betray you over nothing. A weak man will switch sides for a quick gain. A weak man will crumble under pressure and drag you down with him. That is why I do not allow weakness in my circle. And let me tell you this, if you tolerate weakness, you are weak. If you keep losers around you, you are a loser. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what you believe. Your actions define you. And if your actions show that you are comfortable with failure, with laziness, with mediocrity, then that is exactly what you will become. Listen, life is not fair. Life is not kind. Life is a battlefield, and only the strong survive. Only the disciplined, only the relentless. If you do not surround yourself with strong people, you will not make it. That is a fact. Think about the people in your life. Who do you call your friends? Who do you trust? Are they disciplined? Are they hard workers? Are they winners or are they complainers? Are they victims? Are they full of excuses? Because here's the brutal truth. If you surround yourself with weak people, you will suffer their fate. You think you can save them. You think you can lift them up. You can't. Weakness is a disease and it spreads like wildfire. The moment you start making excuses for your friends, the moment you start justifying their failures, you are finished. I'll give you an example. Let's say you have a friend who is lazy. He skips workouts. He sleeps in. He wastes time. You tell yourself, oh, but he's a good guy. Really? What does good mean? If he is lazy, if he is weak, then he is already a liability. He will never push you. He will never challenge you. He will never force you to become better. And if you are not getting better, you are getting worse. A real friend does not accept weakness. A real friend does not tolerate excuses. A real friend holds you accountable. He demands that you improve. He expects you to be better today than you were yesterday. That is what a real friend does. But weak people, they will drag you down. They will poison your mindset. They will encourage bad habits. They will make you soft. And worst of all, they will make you believe that it's okay. That being average is fine. That being comfortable is enough. And that is the biggest lie of all. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. The moment you feel comfortable, you have already lost. Champions do not seek comfort. Winners do not take days off. The greatest men in history were relentless, disciplined, and obsessed with victory. So I ask you again, who are you surrounding yourself with? Are they warriors or are they sheep? Are they lions or are they cattle? Because let me tell you, the world is brutal. And when the storm comes, when everything falls apart, the weak will scatter. They will disappear. They will betray you to save themselves. But the strong will stand with you. The strong will fight beside you. The strong will never break. And that is why you must be ruthless in choosing your circle. You must cut out weakness like a disease. You must eliminate losers from your life. You must surround yourself with men who push you, who inspire you, who make you better. Because at the end of the day, life does not care about your excuses. Life does not care about your feelings. Life only rewards those who are willing to do what it takes to win. And if you are serious about winning, if you are serious about success, you cannot afford to keep weak people around you. This is not a game. This is your life. Make the right choice. Let me make one thing absolutely clear. You are the average of the people you spend the most time with. That is not a guess. That is not a theory. That is a fact. If you surround yourself with weak, lazy, undisciplined people, you will become weak, lazy, and undisciplined. If you surround yourself with winners, hustlers, warriors, guess what? You will rise to their level. This is why I do not tolerate weakness in my circle, not for a second, because I refuse to let my environment drag me down. You need to understand something. Success is a byproduct of discipline, of sacrifice, of relentless, obsessive effort. And weak people don't have that. They don't have the mindset. They don't have the drive. They don't have the stomach for war. And if they don't have it, they will make sure you don't have it either. So listen to me very carefully. If you want to win, if you want to dominate, if you want to be in the top 1%, you must make a choice. You must make a commitment. You must decide right now that you will never tolerate mediocrity again. Your friends, your circle, the people you allow into your world, these are the most important decisions of your life. You cannot afford to get it wrong, because the wrong people will sink you. The wrong people will betray you. But the right people will change your life. When you surround yourself with strong men, you become stronger. When you surround yourself with disciplined, focused, high performance individuals, you level up automatically. You don't even have to think about it. It happens naturally. That is why the most powerful thing you can do is eliminate weakness from your life. Right now, cut them off.